do we as Christians encourage other Christians to, we don't want to recommend not going to certain churches, but what's the best way to discuss this with other Christians who are not pastors?
Look, I'll be a little stronger than that. I would recommend not going to certain churches. And look, if your pastor has, if they're teaching things that exist outside of the Bible, that they're teaching, if their doctrinal statement reads more like the current Biden administration than it does, Scripture or Jesus's words, then you got a problem. And so, if your church is deviated on the issue of life or the issue of marriage or the issue of gender or sexuality, you need to stop going to that church. It's time to defund woke church. And so we do that by stop attending. But there's a lot of great churches out there. And I think that it's important that in our frustration where maybe some of the church has drifted, that we not become disillusioned with God. Jesus wants to have a personal relationship with us. He wants to know you. He wants to walk with you. He wants you to know him. And I think that, it's very important that we don't allow a bad experience at church to cause us to pull away from Christ or to pull away from the Scripture. We have to plug in all the more. And if we look hard and if you pray about it, God's going to lead you to a solid, group of believers.